Spoiler alert. We got the exact same spot.
Top 4 is where I'd want to be.
Yeah, I'm with. So
this is one QB, right?
Yeah. So I'm looking at it. So you want McCaffrey, Lamb, Hill, or Chase? I'm on board. Maybe Sun God in that group. Let me share my screen so you can actually see the list of players, and we'll just.
Yeah, that would be awesome. That would be great.
Yeah,
Thank you.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll see if it crashes my computer again. So,
and this is obviously like it's just so hard to get out of like dynasty thinking.
I am. Is it bad that I'm really against Jefferson?
How many running backs?
Jefferson?
How many running backs?
Two running backs and a flex. 3 wide receivers. I want Bijan. I think Bijan's going to be amazing.
We're at 11, right?
Yeah, we're never going to get him. But
no.
I just in general for fantasy, I would take Bijan over all the wide receivers. That's because I'm all in on Bijan.
In a PPR league?
Half PPR. That's what this is.
I understand that, but even then, come on. Come on, Phil.
Not doing it.
Phil, did you know that CeeDee Lamb had over 400 points last year? It was like the highest non-QB like almost ever.
Do you know in order to get 400 points again, you'd have to have a historic season again? People don't do it's like, hey, every year I'm just going to break new records, and that's not the way it works.
Phil, did he or did he not get like any competition at all this offseason?
It doesn't. So you think he can do the exact same thing he did last year?
What's different? Literally, what's different?
The fact that Dak won't be like the best quarterback in the league, statistically speaking.
So what was Dak this year?
That's what he was, and I'm saying he won't repeat that. I expect him to regress. All right, we're on the clock. That's enough out of you. I want the Pooh Canoe, or I want Marvin Harrison. What do you think?
Puka.
Look at that. We finally agree on something. All right, we got another pick coming up. Marvin Harrison or JT. That's where I'm at.
We're going to end up with Marvin Harrison?
Who else would you take? Drake London? Chris Olave?
Nah, I'll take Marvin.
That's right. Go big. Go home.
So here's my point. My point is, like, I saw some crazy stats the other day about, like, the best rookie wide receiver season of all time was obviously Puka and Chase. And the chances, I think it was like something like 10% maybe of rookie wide receivers actually finish like in the top 10. So anybody who is like actually having that, now he has a good chance to, it's like still historic for a top wide receiver, no matter how high the draft pick is, to actually end up still being a top 10. Point being, it was his average draft position was way overinflated.
So you're telling me that since it was historic last year, it shouldn't happen this year, but CeeDee Lamb is going to drop 3,000 yards.
Correct. He is not a rookie. He is not a rookie.
Can't get anything by you.
Come on, dude. Justin Jefferson, like, bad example. His pace before he got hurt was still 2,000 yards this year. He was going to be a 2,000-yard player before.
Real talk. I am not touching Justin Jefferson at all because I do not want to have Sam Darnold or J.J. McCarthy as my quarterback on my top 4 pick.
Come on, man. Look at the last year. He had a 2,000-yard pace last year, Phil, with 3 or 4 different people throwing to him that were awful.
All right, would you rather have him or Bijan? I'd rather have Bijan. I think Bijan's offense is going to be better, and I think he's going to have a higher floor because of it. I want Bijan.
Jefferson.
I think Bijan has the chance to be as good as McCaffrey in a fantasy football sense.
But that doesn't. Do you know that like go look at McCaffrey and tell me the chances that now you're betting on coordinators. Are you betting that Stevenson is going to be the next Kyle Shanahan? Yes or no?
No, but I've seen what like the Sean McVay system does for for bad running backs even.
Fine. but that's not necessarily Christian McCaffrey. You had Todd Gurley a decade ago, and you're like, yeah, the ghost of Todd Gurley.
Yeah. They had Kyron Williams, who I thought is not a very good football player.
He's not a good running back.
Play well.
Okay,
so, like,
but
give me Bijan.
who's left with running back right now? Go look at the running backs so we can
stop.
see what we're
Stop
about
talking
to do.
because we need to make picks.
Go look at the running backs.
Though.
Tell me who's left at running back. I can see who's still left with wide receivers.
1 second. ETN, Pacheco. What do we have? We have 2 wide receivers right now.
We need one hero because we'll turn around and get another wide receiver. So I say
you want
ETN.
A hero right now? Yeah, I'm actually okay with going. ETN's my pick.
Yep.
Really? You agree with that?
I literally said ETN. We need a hero. You got to get one.
What about so
right,
you like him a lot
receivers.
more? You like him a lot more than Pacheco then? T
yes.
baby, I want T. You in?
For that group, yeah.
Yeah, I'm not interested in like anyone else.
Michael Pittman.
Any thoughts on drafting a quarterback there? Would you want Josh Allen at all? I don't want to touch Hurts. I think he's going to start losing some of his rushing touchdowns because of Kellen Moore.
Who?
Hurts.
Hurts?
So I don't want Hurts.
I don't necessarily want Hurts.
But anyways,
I like him if he falls.
Josh Allen.
Fine, but we're not going to get him. We're 30 picks away.
No. Do you have any interest in Josh Allen as like your 4th round pick? In general, I don't think I would touch him. I don't like his receivers enough.
No, because the chances of us, like, I kind of let the draft dictate it for me if I'm doing something like this. If I see a run at QBs, then I go.
Gotcha.
And if I'm not going to have, you got to remember, we're going to get 2 picks in the next 4. So in my opinion, what's the worst case scenario? First guy that comes off board is Josh Allen. 2 or 3 picks later, the next is us, and you can get AR, Jackson, Mahomes. All we have. The only time we need to do it is when we see someone start making a rush. Basically,
that's fair.
If we see the guy at 12 pick a quarterback, then we got to go because we're not going to get back around to him. But I would take a wide receiver first. Who's the wide receivers right now?
So we have 3 wide receivers. So we actually need running back, flex, tight end.
No, see, this is what I'm saying. This is the difference between you and me. This is the difference between you and me. This is the difference between you and me, Phil. I go to my strengths. I want my wide receivers to always be my strength. So I'm not going to go Phil for some guy who's going to be the difference between like RB10 and like RB20 is not that much in points per game.
I just want you to know the structure of the team because Ken did not know. Last time I did this with Ken, he was like, "What's the structure team?" And I had to tell him every 5 minutes. It was annoying. Anyway,
all right. So show me the tight ends. I want to see if there's anybody that we even be interested.
McBride and Kincaid are up here, and then Pitts. So we're coming up soon.
I would wait for a tight.
If not tight end, I'm just gonna star the players I'm interested in, and you can veto whoever you want.
Crapola. Maybe
just be cool. I'm just getting my players up that way you can, like I said, rip them apart when we're up. All right, so these are. I want one of these 5 guys. At least
Godwin has a better chance to be better. Has a good chance to be better than all of them.
You want Godwin with Baker? Have you never ridden the Baker roller coaster?
They're moving into the slot.
Have you never been on the Baker roller coaster? Once you're up here, it's just straight down. He's up here right now. He's coming straight down.
Move it back up. See if there's any quarterbacks being taken right now. All your boys just got taken, by the way.
No, we got one of these. And
go back to the QBs available. Go back to the wide receivers.
There you go.
All right, hold on. Let's see. Ugh, I hate the wide receivers there.
I hate them too.
Man, who's the running back?
I hate everything here right now.
Yeah, I hate that.
Ken Walker is one of the guys I'm most interested in, honestly.
I'd be interested in White.
All right, you make a pick. I'm cool with anything. You call it. You got to go.
Dude. 5. White.
We got White. Okay.
All right, so you have I don't necessarily like doing it this way, but
yeah, now
I like Godwin, but that's me.
But then we got $2. We're gonna have to get to get Baker. I took him. We got to get Baker now, no
That's
matter
a good.
what.
Hey, that's a good point though. Half PPR. That means that we end up with a. All right, so then we have to get Baker, but he's gonna fall. We may have to reach for him late.
Baker's our number 3 quarterback. Like, I'm not worried.
Yeah, no doubt. But if it's best ball, then it's at any given week. If he hits both of them, holy cow!
Yep. So by the way, if Ken Walker falls, I want him. I think Ken Walker is a phenomenal best ball guy for like a tournament style where you're trying to win the 30K pot. And it's because like if Seattle hits on offense, he's going to be a beast. But Mike McDonald's he's a defensive coordinator. He's going to want to run the ball.
I don't know anything about I know that the Washington head coach, offensive coordinator was like one of the highest pace of plays in all of college football last year. He also runs a lot of 3 wide receiver sets, so that's why people are.
I think he's just going to get overruled by a team. Like when you have a defensive coordinator calling the plays, they're not going to want to.
He's not calling the offense.
But he dictates how they play.
Stop it.
Brandon
Riverboat
Staley,
Ron.
Listen,
this is Brandon new age 39-year-old Mike McDonald.
Brandon Staley put handcuffs on Kellen Moore.
Brandon Staley's a moron. I don't care that I played him in college.
He's calling you up for coaching jobs, and you're calling him a moron.
He probably was. Going back to John Carroll.
Is he really?
I'm kidding. I don't know. Ooh, all right, sleeper. I have been getting butchered for this in like all of my group chats, but Deontay Johnson is a sleeper.
Oh, I love Deontay. If he's there,
I think sleep on him way too hard. Like in a best ball, there's zero chance he should be going behind any of those guys that we're just taking. Keon Coleman, like, dude, come on,
but
dude.
He should be far ahead of Jordan Addison. Like
way ahead of Addison.
He's a clear number 1.
Again, guys who are clear number 1s, I think is insane to me that these guys are skipping them.
I'm actually okay with most of these quarterback situations. I'm just going to drop Burrow up.
I like Kyler, and I like.
We're never going to get Kyler.
You don't. How far are we off?
We're not going to want him at the next pick.
No, but we would want him maybe at the one after. We have Marvin, so
let's see.
You have to remember.
Stack it, baby. So what? I don't know, but I'm interested in here when I look at this. I like Jameson Williams, but I don't want him with our team.
Not yet.
I don't like Aaron Jones because I guess he could be solid, but I don't trust it.
We have 2 running backs. We want the best ball running backs after you get 2 guys.
Dude, it's all the end of the draft. I know. I'm just stating what I see, man. All right, so hold up. I'm gonna click my tight ends that I like. Go ahead and yell about anyone you don't. I don't want Brock Bowers at all.
What? Not even in best ball?
No. I'd rather have any of these guys. Get me as far away from Las Vegas as humanly possible.
They're going in with a QB competition. All right. Unfortunately, I think we may have to go with a Jake Ferguson or an Njoku. This may be where we go tight end QB.
But I don't like any of those wide receivers. Dude, I just clicked over here and actually Josh Palmer.
Josh Palmer and Sutton maybe, but they'll be around I think for a little while.
Yep, I agree. All right, what's your take? What I have up?
I think we gotta go
Ferguson.
With Ferguson. Damn it! Somebody took Deontay, didn't they?
Yep.
So again, somebody else who didn't have their situation change very much was Jake Ferguson.
All right, here's a Connors guy, freaking MVP Dak Prescott. He's out here stacking him with CeeDee Lamb everywhere he can.
I do have. All right,
and
I would like.
I'm in on Joe Burrow if he's here.
I'm in. We get the T stack.
Hell yeah. Oh, we got it, right? Yeah, he's on our team.
Did it freeze?
I'm liking this team. Dude, it did for a second. I'm liking this team a lot more than I liked.
All right, so I mean,
and I also like the conversation between me and you. We're very aggressive.
Unfortunately, we're betting that there's somebody else that's going to break into like elite status. Puka is the closest
for wide receiver or what?
Yeah, because you're. I mean, you're not getting Tyreek, you're not getting CeeDee, you're not getting Jeff.
we're betting on. Well, we're the end of the draft, the end of that side, and it's like
Yeah.
Puka and Marvin Harrison. They could be target hogs on offenses that are like Arizona's defense ain't no good. The Rams just lost 99% of their defense. So
I'm actually buying a ton of Arizona. I will late rounds. Like I would
I think we all said. I have to pull up the sheet I made, but I think we all said over on Arizona's wins.
Yeah. I saw enough that like they were top. I think they were number 10 in like offensive efficiency and most like or something like that. A big time category. They were number 10 from like the time that Kyler came back to the end of the year. And they were in at least top 10 and top 8, I think, in like multiple efficiency categories. So, I mean, that's only with 6 games or whatever with Kyler back full health. So, I would like to see. I don't know anything about Gannon. I mean, he's a head coach, defensive guy, but like he seemed to allow his offensive coordinator sort of run the show a little bit.
I'm just dropping players in our queue.
Yeah, I know you are. What running backs are there?
The running backs I had Chase Brown, Nick Chubb, Zach Charbonnet, and Jaleel McLaughlin. Zach Charbonnet is just like a high-end handcuff, really. I'm not a fan of his game. If Ken Walker gets hurt, he could be valuable.
For a best ball, he's probably good because I just can't see Ken Walker staying healthy. But
yep, that's my thought too.
Palmer's good here.
What do you think of Xavier Leggett?
His
college, I guess this group of rookie.
His college film is not good. He was like efficiency is bad. Yards per route ran is bad. He had some crazy athletic, stupid games. Something like 15% of all of his production in last year came against one FCS team. It was like 250 yards. It was insane. So, propped up a little bit, but he's a freak of nature. He's a super athlete.
We're coming up. I'm looking at the players I have marked and that are high on the queue. So I want Josh Palmer. I think that's my first.
I think Josh Palmer is a great sneaky.
He's gone. Here. Damn it.
Oh, right in front of us too. Damn it.
Yeah. So.
Rashid as bad as it sounds and all the crap that he's getting, you may have to get Javonte here. And I'm not a fan of that, but you may have to. Just to give us a third running back.
Javonte? Who?
Javonte Williams.
Oh, I don't want Javonte. I want Jaleel McLaughlin later.
Who would you rather have?
Getting Khalil Shakir. One of my favorite players, dude.
Okay.
Dude, love Khalil Shakir. I wrote on him.
All right, so are you going to get crappy Devin Singletary instead?
At running back?
Yeah.
I'll get Javonte right here. Just watch. I'll get Chase Brown, dude. Chase motherfudging Brown. Bet on the freaking Bengals. I'd rather have Chase Brown.
All right, go Chase Seriously. Brown. All right, this is a reach here, but I actually don't mind it. Because...
You know why? We're the Cincinnati Bengals. I believe in Joe Burrow.
Zach LaFleur just came out and basically said that Zach Moss doesn't necessarily... They paid him only like $8 million.
No, they did not give him a big contract. And he's been high on Chase Brown. He's been Chase Brown's team.
They said Zach LaFleur, or not, Zach Taylor today just said that he's not necessarily counting Zach Moss as like the incumbent.
The only fear that I've seen for the Bengals is if Samaje gets cut.
Oh, coming back?
Yeah. He gets cut and heads back.
Supposedly him and Javonte are going against each other for a roster spot right now.
Yeah, that's what I've seen too. And everyone's like, Jaleel McLaughlin, he's the stud. The stud of the worst offense in the NFL.
He just isn't going to carry the ball that much. He's going to get efficient touches, great, but you're asking for a guy who's 5'8", 190 pounds to carry. Basically, if you think he's going to be any good, he's got to get more than 10 touches, and he hasn't. He didn't get any more than I think 7 rushes in a game last year. He had a total of 25 touches last year. 25, 30 touches, and people are like, oh, Jaleel McLaughlin forever. I don't know about that. I like Downs.
All right. Just I would say I'm just updating the queue now.
I like Downs. I like Douglas.
There's a big one. I like Wandale Robinson.
Guy who's
gonna.
I like Franklin.
He'll get. Who's Franklin? Troy Franklin? I don't like anyone that has Bo Nix
but he
throwing
was really, really productive in college. He had a really bad pre-draft. Oh, TJ late in the season.
All right, so let's take a quick look at people I've starred. T-Law just went Dane. I was hoping to get T-Law. Let's see. So we got 3 RBs, 5 wide receivers, and a tight end. We are on the clock. I want Dalton Schultz.
Right now?
Yeah. Is he not up here? Yeah, he's the 3rd on the list. I want Dalton Schultz.
I don't, but...
Why not? Okay, fine. Next pick's all yours. I admit, I'll throw this one away. I think he's going to be good. I think he's the only person who's going to be... He'll be minimally affected by their wide receiver moves. I don't think he's going to...
Go to the wide. Give me Josh Downs.
Gotcha. Oh, we were already up. That was fast.
Yeah.
Josh Downs hit a couple big
games.
Dude,
you gotta understand. You have to think that you have to be betting that they're going to be throwing the ball 50 times a game for everyone to eat.
Who?
The entire Houston Texans offense.
I think Nico Collins and Stephon Diggs are going to be the losers.
I agree with you. Ironically, I think Tank is... I think Tank actually is going to stick out. I think he's
the most unique skill set, and also he was a beast last year.
The splits are right down the middle in terms of... The splits are right down the middle when they were both on the field, Nico and Tank. Fine, I get that. I think Diggs eats into more of Nico's workload than people think. And they think it's going to be Diggs in the slot. Why would you do that? Why would you take a 5'9", 165-pound freak of nature speed guy and say, hey, go play outside a little bit. Go get beat up by L'Jarius Sneed for a little bit, and then come back inside where we'll put you, and we'll just take 31-year-old Diggs and put him in the slot because it's easier. I don't see that happening.
All right. I need your real takes here because I know nothing about these running backs I'm looking at now.
All right, so some of these guys are going to have a chance. There are just based off of Kendry Miller, get him. I want Kendry. Because
why do you like Kendry so much?
Kamara's not even showing up for camp right now, or he's making cryptic things that he wants a new contract at 29.
What about Rico Dowdle? Oh, he just got taken, but I think Dowdle could be good because he's the other running back next to Zeke.
Yeah, Rico's fine there. He'll be okay. But
I am low on Jalen Wright. I don't like Miami rookie running back.
I like Devon Achane, but that's about it. The best one that's going to actually see some time, the best chance, is probably Kamani Vidal. He got drafted to the Chargers relatively high.
Under the new regime, right?
Under the new regime. They have 29, 30-year-old Gus Edwards and broken J.K. Dobbins, as much as it hurts my soul.
Dude, I love J.K. Dobbins, but I'm with you. He's just ooh.
Man, do you think it's time to take our boy Baker?
No. We got time for Baker.
If we miss him, I'm going to be pissed.
Let's see where he is.
Ooh, Darnell Mooney's kind of a sleeper too. Bateman is a sleeper.
No way. Who's Bateman?
Rashad Bateman.
I missed some.
Just Rashad the first round pick 2 years ago for Baltimore. Yeah. He's always hurt.
I was big on Bateman a while ago. I'm not as much now. Let's see. Luke Musgrave. We already have 2 tight ends though, so
Yeah,
I
we
would
don't need
prefer
another
just to
tight
start
end.
loading up on QBs and running backs now because that is
QBs.
we have the least.
Well, I wouldn't
numbers.
say QBs, running backs and wide receivers that just like. I would say this is the time to start taking some dart throws at running back.
Yeah. So looking here,
Pop Douglas is still nice too. I mean, as long as they don't go out and get Ayuk.
all right. I need your pick here. I'm punting. I know nothing. That's where I'm at.
For running backs?
For anyone you want, our next pick is up. These are the players I have
Let's see who we
These
have.
are the next up.
Oh, he went and got him, that bastard. All right. Let's take a shot. Where's the running backs?
7
Go
seconds.
Go with Chuba. Just because Jonathan
hell
whatever is not able to be around.
He's
not.
All right.
So Jonathan Brooks is going to be drafted really high because he was a first round pick.
We're up again.
Go.
I think I go Baker.
Go Baker.
I think he is. Where was he? Yeah, he was like. I guess I don't want Watson, Rodgers.
Hurt. He's starting on the training camp. Starting training camp on the pup. So, or NFI. So, can't really do a whole lot with that. There he's 20 years old, so he just turned 21 or something like that. So he's just gonna start out slow. Chuba for the first half of the year is gonna be the guy. Oh, and by the way, Dave Canales loves to ride his top running back. Look at Rachaad White last year.
Oh yeah, even when they had Lenny, right? Like said bye Lenny.
All right, so you got to look at guys that are going to get hurt. Go back up.
I know.
I want to see who's at the top. Braylon Allen. If Brees gets hurt, he's the guy who's already taken over at number 2. He's 20 years old.
Tracy.
He entered the league as the youngest player in the history of the NFL, I think.
Oh wow! And you want him on your team?
He started college at 17. He graduated early and played for Wisconsin.
How many?
How many
down
picks
to 4 picks left, actually.
Just 4?
Yeah. So we need to have 3. We need to have 3 QBs, 3 tight ends when we're done. Just an FYI.
Okay.
It's just like good practice to make sure, like if anything happens, you have options.
Yeah.
I don't even know what other QB I would want though.
None of them.
Well, that's the way it works.
I mean Rodgers, obviously, but I don't think we get him.
He's gone.
I mean,
Dan the Man Jones. Justin
take your
Fields,
shot
honestly.
and take your shot at this
Justin
late in the draft.
Fields,
you just got to get another starter. So take your shot at maybe.
I guess we can. I mean, they have opposite bye weeks, so we're at least okay there. Let's see, another tight end.
Isaiah Likely for sure.
You really, even with what's his face? I liked him last year, but Andrews, yeah.
Fine, but we're at the late part of the draft. Go back to tight end.
Mm-hmm.
Jelani Woods is supposedly it's his room. And
finally, dude, that he's a monster.
He's 6'7", 260 pounds. Yeah.
All right, let's see the running backs.
Ben Sinnott is another guy.
All right, let's see. I am not interested in wide receivers. I'm not going to lie. I think we have 6.
Javon Baker is the only one that I would maybe look at.
All right, so running back. How high are you on Braylon Allen?
Not that high. He doesn't have. I mean, he's an injury guy. He'll be there next time. So get your QB.
I had Bryce Young.
Yeah. By the way, Derek Carr has not been very bad, by the way.
He hasn't been very good.
All right, we're back up. Who is that tight end again?
Oh, wow. Isaiah Likely. He's all the way up here. So
Let's take him. He was really good when Mark Andrews was out last year.
He was. I had him on. He was one of my late flyers that I got that really paid off. All right, so we're gonna be hoping. I'm hoping that Donta Foreman falls. That's purely betting on.
Are you kidding me? Come on,
dude. That's he. If Nick Chubb doesn't play, he'll be a good player.
Stop. Jerome Ford is gonna win. He's already in place.
Jerome Ford cannot handle more than 15 carries a game.
What?
It's what he did last year, and it did not go well for the Browns.
Yes, it did.
That's what they got.
People love that dude. Are you watching the same thing I am?
I was, and I watched him run into the line of scrimmage and fall over 15 times and then break out a 75-yard run. Like, that was his, he was so bad over and over again, and then he would always have one awesome play.
All right, speaking of which, time to probably get Tank Bigsby in case ETN gets hurt.
Oh, that's true. No. This is best ball. You want to snipe other people's guys and hope yours don't get hurt.
That's fair. Fine, scroll down.
I wish Keaton Mitchell didn't get hurt. I would have want him so bad.
Trey Sermon's a big one. He's the number 2 right now for JT.
He couldn't even make Philly last year.
Doesn't matter. He was good last year, and when he came in.
What about Jamal Williams?
No.
He's averaged 15 touchdowns the last 2 years.
All from 2 years ago. You're right.
Yeah.
Go to wide receiver. I'll tell you if there's any rookies I want to look at. Javon Baker, I'm telling you.
What about Chark?
I mean, I like Palmer, but
me too.
Greg Dortch is a sleeper.
Nothing. I agree. He's a sleeper, but where do you have Marv?
Go to tight end. I want to see who's a tight end.
I guess we got to get Jelani now.
Jelani's still there. Parkinson got like $28 million to go be tight end for the LA Rams.
Jelani's gone. What if we go Gesicki? Oh, we have 3 tight ends. We're good. We don't need more tight ends. We have 3 QBs. All right, so running backs and wide receivers are all we care about.
Yeah, basically. Javon Baker. Maybe Roshan. So Shane, or who's the friggin' the Waldron? Shane Waldron. That's the Chicago Bears offensive coordinator. Came out and pretty much said that they have an open competition in Chicago.
And now Roshan's gone. But
of course, right when I say it.
Mm-hmm. I like Roshan a lot. I thought he played really well last year, and the problem is I don't think he can be a 3-down back.
No, but he can be Brian Robinson.
Yep, I agree.
Brian Robinson was the top 13 running back last year. Secretly, everyone hated him. I don't like him either.
I still hate him.
He's not very athletic.
Not good.
He's not very good, but he gets volume. He's big.
Dude, he reminds me of Carlos Hyde, and I will forever bang the drum that Carlos Hyde was so bad.
Who does he remind me of? He reminds me of I'm trying to think if there was a guy that oh my goodness.
Who's the other?
Mike Allstott.
We got to make a pick. I'm going to go Trey Sermon and buy us time.
Yeah.
Who is the rookie running back in KC?
Well, Deneric Prince took the.
Yeah, Prince. That's what it was. We have
Prince
to make a
the
pick
guy
right
who
here.
Took the second stat. Their second. Team.
I don't know. I got nothing here, man.
Ken Gainwell, in case Saquon gets hurt. All right. Will Shipley's would be the other guy.
Was that our last pick? Yeah, that was our last pick. That was fun. We did good. Definitely wasn't under pressure. Definitely didn't just throw random things to the wall. Let's see, 2,900. That might be a pretty good score. I don't know. We'll find out in a minute.
Is that
you can get going though?
How do they score these things?
You do it by total points scored by players that you ended up playing. So if you imagine it's not like a wins losses thing by week, but if 1 week we put up 1,000 points, we have a huge lead.
Oh, see,
and it's all based on
that's a different best ball league than I have. I mean, my normal best ball leagues that I've played in, are you get a full roster, no trades, nothing. You just get 30 guys and you take the highest possible score each week. But you still have head-to-head matchup though.
Yeah, no, this is like aggregate points scored is what you want. Okay. So it's like if you had 0 points, in theory you could still win by having 1,000,000 points one week.
So is it 1 versus 12 or 1 versus 11 every week? Okay.
Yep.
That's interesting.
So you just I mean, it's not even every week, right? Do we only have 2 QBs? I thought we got a third one. No, we have Bryce. Oh, that's who I was picking. I'm like, what? How do they?
No, we have 3.
Let's see. I hate this guy's team. He thinks CeeDee Lamb's going to be historic, and then he has Devontae and Mike Evans. Honestly, this guy drafted almost all the players I hate. His first 4 picks.
All right, but I was off CD last year, and then I think maybe I'm back on him because I was so off him last year, and he made me look like a big dumby. So, yeah. I'm 99% sure, like, at the beginning of the year when he was week 4 and he was sucking, I was like, man, I'm taking my victory lap on CD. And then he scored 375 points after that over the last 12 games. And then I was like, well, that sucks. I'm pretty sure.
All right. Let's see. Hey, this was my auto-picked team. It's got Alvin Kamara.
Dude.
That team's so bad.
Anthony Richardson, though, man. I'm all in on Anthony Richardson exclusively because of his fantasy. I'm not talking about winning games. I'm talking about Justin Fields on, like, steroids for fantasy. That's what I care about.
All right, so you and I are just going to do... I think I can do it like this. All right, so just do a quick look at these other teams.
All right, so time out. Is it your best 7, or you take your entire roster and score it each week?
You take your entire... Oh, no, your best 7. So you get 3 wide receivers, 2 running backs, a flex.
So, but it automatically chooses your best ball for each position, right?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. I hate this guy's team. He's really dependent on players I don't like.
Wide receivers.
Agreed.
Ooh.
He has high volatility wide receivers.
That's like 2000. That's like a 2012 draft.
How do you feel about Michael Pittman?
I don't like him. Splits between him and Downs last year when him, Downs, and Anthony Richardson were all on the field. I know it was like 2 or 3 or 4 games. We're like 50-50.
Okay, I'm with you. I like Downs a lot more. By the way, this is the worst team. Team number 8. Oh. You can play at most 3 running backs a week.
Yeah.
He has 4. And then he has Watson, Samuel.
Oh, that's bad.
That's such a bad team.
Yikes.
All right. This team's probably going to end up being good.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
I don't know. There's a lot of competition there. Like, I just look at it from straight up people who can be 1s. I think we have the most people that can be in their top, like a true wide receiver 1.
Puka, Harrison, T, and Godwin. Those are our guys.
But he's got the volume of a 1B, so let's take him out. Godwin, I think, can be. He's pretty close. But then you have a guy like...
We have Shakir and Downs next. Okay, I really like those picks, honestly.
I think that's a good best ball, like from where we were.
I think our running back is probably our weakest point, but I'm fine with that.
Which one?
And our running back and quarterback are probably our weakest points, but like I'm still happy
so
with
volatile.
The guys we got.
It's the highest percentage chance to get injured.
Yep, and we got 2 guys. I think I don't know about Gainwell. That was kind of there. It is. He was still there. I should have got him. That's my fault. I thought he was taken. But if we had him, I'd be a lot happier because Sermon and him.
I want to see
nice.
The top end of these guys on the left.
I don't like any of their teams. Like, I don't like Ayuk, Diggs.
I cannot believe that guy chose. Well, I guess I can. I think that Pitts Creek guy screwed up bad. Got Chase.
I like Chase. I don't like Waddle a lot, but I like he's good. But then it falls off from there for me.
I think
Henry and Andrews are like conflicting. I
actually
this
like.
guy went.
I like
This guy
Sun
went
God,
5 wide receivers.
Olave, DK, and Pickens. I actually like that draft.
But then, all right, so Ridley and then Walker. That's
I don't
actually
like
solid.
Ridley. Ingram's good.
But I like these next 4 picks for him. Like this guy, I like this guy's team. He's probably the only other person that I'm looking at saying that's a good team. He's got T-Law, Gino. Yeah. Wish you would. Solid team. You got your guy, Baker.
Yeah. I think he's
and I think Tyler Boyd could be sneaky good. I don't know how sneaky good, but when the offensive coordinator from Cincinnati leaves and then takes his guy with him.
Fine, but like their entire team is old as hell.
All right, so now we're just going to send this over to Ken, scratch out the names, and see which teams he likes. See if he likes ours.
I'll be interested to see which one he picks.
We'll let Ken do all the decisions.
Let's just see which ones he likes.
All right, Connor, it was fun doing this with you. I feel like you and I make much better TV doing this than me and Ken did.
I like it. I mean, I like kind of best ball has got a little bit of a different spin on it. And it's not Dynasty. Yep. So it's like doing a redraft, which is not normally how I think because I play more Dynasty than redraft.
How many Dynasty leagues are you in?
Like 4. Yeah.
Please tell.
Totally
so
different.
Be honest.
Though. I've got
when you do leagues.
Yeah.
Because I do this. Do you try to pick the same players to make it easy to remember who's on your team and who to root for on Sunday?
I do the opposite. So, well, I shouldn't say
diversification.
Like there are some guys that you just don't want. Like if he's available, you go with it, right? If CeeDee Lamb is available, or you have the opportunity to get CeeDee Lamb for a trade, you get CeeDee Lamb for a trade. I did that in the offseason, one that I really wanted to be competitive. I had, but if it's across multiple, like, and if it's like dead even, I will diversify, right? So like if I have Nico in one, I'll take Tank in another one. If they're both on the board. Why? Because no, because I don't want to be totally overexposed, right? So like
No, you put your balls to the wall and you don't all or nothing.
You don't flag plant in Dynasty for guys that have a 50-50 shot. No, you don't do that.
If you ain't first, you last.
All right,
that's
so
all I know.
My best team right now.
Oh, see, that's the thing. All my teams are my best teams because they have the exact same player.